Have you ever felt a friendship slowly slipping away, leaving you with a bittersweet ache? The Last Coffee explores the quiet heartbreak of a drifting bond. Watch to understand the unspoken language of farewells and learn how to navigate the painful but necessary art of letting go, finding strength and peace in new beginnings. Chloe sat alone in their usual booth at the coffee shop, her hands trembling slightly as she traced the rim of her cup. The familiar sounds of chatter and clinking dishes filled the air, a backdrop to the storm inside her chest. This was where she and Sarah had spent countless hours, but today the air felt heavy. Her phone buzzed. A message from Sarah. "On my way, sorry I'm late." Chloe swallowed hard, offering a tight smile to the empty seat opposite her. She had been waiting nearly 20 minutes, clinging to the hope that this meeting could mend what had unravelled. The texts had grown terse, the calls sporadic, warmth slowly giving way to cold distance. Chloe knew deep down that Sarah was slipping away, but she refused to admit it. This reunion was her last chance. When Sarah finally arrived, hair tousled from the hurried trip, Chloe's heart constricted painfully. The glow of their old shared world dimmed as Sarah slid into the seat, offering a polite smile that barely reached her eyes. There was warmth there, once an unspoken promise of solidarity, but now it felt like a polite mask. "So, this place hasn't changed much," Chloe started, grasping for something familiar. "Remember when we'd stay here for hours talking about everything and nothing?" Sarah nodded, scrolling absent-mindedly through her phone. Yeah, those were good times. Chloe's heart clenched. The soft words felt like a polite nod to a past that no longer belonged to them. She tried again. "I miss that. Us. Do you think we could get back to that?" Sarah shifted uncomfortably. "I don't know, Chloe. Things are different now. I've got a new job, new friends. It's been a different chapter for me." Chloe's mind recoiled at the words. Like a whispered goodbye, she wasn't ready to hear. Her eyes searched Sarah's face for any hint that the distance between them wasn't permanent. But all she found was a quiet, gentle detachment. "You don't feel like me anymore," Chloe whispered, the truth spilling out despite her efforts to keep it inside. "I don't know if I do either." A heavy silence settled. The noise of the cafe seemed to fade, leaving only the fragile space between two people who had once shared everything. "Are we okay?" Chloe finally asked, her voice trembling with the fragile hope of someone clinging desperately to what once was. "It feels different." Sarah's smile softened, sad but resolved. "We're just different people now, Chloe, and that's okay." The words hit Chloe like a wave, not a storm of anger or betrayal, but a quiet, devastating truth. The friendship she had treasured wasn't broken by hurt or cruelty. It had simply run its natural course. Tears pricked her eyes, not from bitterness, but from a deep, aching acceptance. Chloe took a slow sip of her espresso, its bitterness matching the taste of endings and new beginnings in her mouth. She realised that holding on out of fear left her trapped in a limbo of uncertainty and pain. Standing up, she gave Sarah a small, grateful nod. "Why keep Chapman?" In part manage to journ outer of the weak feel.cast, become to section. "Thank you for being honest. I guess it's time I let go." Sarah's smile was warm, genuine this time. a gentle farewell, rather than a shield. I'm glad we could share this moment. You deserve to be with people who grow with you too. As Chloe stepped out into the noisy city, the weight on her chest felt lighter. The end of their friendship was not a failure, but a necessary part of life's changing tides. She would carry the memories with her, but open her heart to new connections, new adventures, and most importantly, to herself. The last coffee marked not just the end of a friendship, but the beginning of her own journey toward healing and growth. And for the first time in a long while, Chloe felt the courage to face the future, not with desperate hope, but with quiet strength and acceptance. As she walked, Chloe remembered the countless memories she shared with Sarah. Late-night talks, spontaneous adventures, and shared dreams. She knew that these memories would always be a part of her, shaping who she was and who she would become. Chloe decided to explore a new park she had never visited before. As she walked, she noticed the vibrant colours of the flowers and the peaceful sounds of nature. She sat down on a bench, closed her eyes and took a deep breath, allowing the calmness of the park to wash over her. Chloe realised that she was capable of finding joy and contentment within herself regardless of her relationships with others. As the sun began to set, Chloe felt a sense of gratitude for the lessons she had learned and the person she was becoming. She stood up, ready to embrace the future with newfound confidence and optimism. The world was full of possibilities, and she was ready to explore them. With a deep breath, Chloe smiled. She had learned that endings could be beautiful, and that letting go could lead to a brighter, more fulfilling life.